Okay, hello people. Hope you are good. Excuse me. So this is Power Adishi, and you can call me Mr. Gpad. We have started this series on solving word problems. As you can see on the screen, what I have here is question number 17. All right, this is question number 17. Now I'd like to know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, type one in the comment. Yeah, if you can hear me, type one in the comment. I'd like to know if you can hear me. So just type one in the comments if you can hear me. Okay, do that, do that, do that. I'm watching from here. Okay, you can hear me, type one in the comments. Oh yes, type one in the comments. Yeah, can you hear me? Okay, yeah, I hope you can hear me. Let's like the life. Let's like the life. We've got questions that will help you become better, better at solving word problems. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Let's like the life. Let's like the life. Let's like the life. Okay, 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 okay. All right. Let's solve this question. So what we have on the screen here is the angles. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me take care of this. Yeah. The angles of a quadrilateral are A, 2A, 3A plus 20, and 4A plus 30. Find each angle in the sum of the angles. I mean, find each angle if the sum of the angles of the quadrilateral is 360 degrees. So how are you going to solve this question? Okay, let's do it together. So we're told that the angles of a quadrilateral. The question you ask yourself is that what is a quadrilateral? A quadrilateral is a plane shape that has four sides. See, quad, that's four, a four-sided plane shape, okay? So they give us the angles as what? A, 2A, all right, 3A plus 20, 4A plus 30. If each angle, find each angle if the sum of the angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. Now, even this last sentence is not even needed because they would really ask you, oh, thank you, sign Before. They will hardly tell you that the sum of angles in a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. Nobody is going to tell you that. So you should know that when you add all the angles in a quadrilateral, you are going to get 360 degrees. All right, nobody's going to tell you that. So what we're going to do is to add all the angles and equate the sum to 360 degrees, because when you add all the angles in a quadrilateral, you are going to get 360 degrees. So that's going to be what? A, all right, because A is one of the angles, plus what? 2A, as you can see here, plus, all right, and then plus 3A plus 20, okay, angle which is what? 4A plus 30, 4A plus 30, and all is equal to what? 360 degrees. So I want us to simplify the expression on the left side of the equation. I'm going to rearrange the terms, just call it like terms. So you have A plus 2A plus 3A, see 4A here. So let's bring it together, plus 4A. Could that be all the letters? I mean, all the terms with letters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So let's go to the constant terms now, the numbers. So we have 20, all right, plus 30. Are you seeing that? All right, so all is equal to what? 360 degrees. Very good. So A plus 2A is 3A. 3A plus 3A is 6A, right? And then 6A plus 4A is 10A. Then plus, what is 230? Isn't that 50? So 50, and all is equal to what? 360 degrees. All right. So what's the next thing I'm going to do? I am going to move 50 to the right hand side. Let's move 50 to the right hand side. So it's going to be 10a is equal to what, 360 degrees minus 50. Let's just put degrees here. All of these are meant to have degrees there. Anyways, so 10a is equal to what's 360 minus 50? That is 310 degrees. So when you divide both sides by 10 because you want to get rid of 10 as the coefficient of a, you are going to have a which is equal to what? 360 divided by what? By 10, and that's what, 31 degrees. So a is 31 degrees. Okay. So, but could this be all? Like I will always like to say, the fact that you have gotten the unknown does not mean that's the end of it. All right. It does not mean that you have finished solving the question. You must go back, or you must be sure of what they're asking you to do. They say find each angle. Find each angle. So what are the angles? A, 2a, 3a plus 20, 4a plus 30. So we already have a. What about 2a? It's going to be what? 2 times 31 degrees, which is what? What's 2 times 31? That is going to be what? 62 degrees. So we've gotten 2a. I think we have 3a plus 20 here, and 4, 10 plus 130, 324, 10 plus 130 degrees, which is equal to what's 124 plus 30? 124 plus 30 is going to give you what? It's going to give you 154. So yes, we have gotten all the angles in this quadrilateral. 31, 62, 113. See, do not, do not, um, it's good if you can quickly, yeah, density, welcome. If you can quickly add all the angles to be sure that what you've done is correct. All right, do not just get your answers and leave it like that. It's good to always test if everything is in order. Okay, so let's quickly add all the angles. So 31 plus 62, all right, plus 113 plus 154. Let's see if all these angles will give us 360. If it doesn't give us 360, then there's something wrong somewhere. So what's 31 plus 62? That's 93. Okay, then we still have the other two angles. So let's quickly do something. 93, or let me just say 113 plus 154, and then plus 93. So 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10, right? 0 carry 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Plus 5 is 7. Plus 9 is what? 16. So right 6 carry 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. So you see that? We got 360 degrees. So when we added all the angles, it gave us 360 degrees. Please let's like the live. If you're enjoying this live session, like it. If you're on the live stream, yeah, do it to like the live so that other people can join us. Okay, it's very beneficial if you like the live. For thank you for liking. Yeah, thank you. Let's like the live and let's support the live stream. Okay, so we're done with that question. I don't know if you understood what I've just done. Density, sign, be poor. I hope you're still on the live stream. If this is clear to you, can you just type one in the comments? If you're okay with this, if you're okay with this, can you type one in the comments? Let's keep tapping. Let's keep liking the live. All right. Let's keep supporting the live. Thank you for supporting the live stream. Any question? Yeah, Hunger Zoo. Welcome. Welcome. I hope you are enjoying the live stream. Sandipo, thank you. Welcome. Okay, let's go to another question without wasting time. So look at number 18 here. All right. So I want you to give it a try first. We're all it's supposed to be an interactive class. Can you give this a try? Everyone, can you give this a try? Yeah, let me just wait for 1 or 2 minutes, but I want you to try this out because if you have a pen, you have a notebook there, quickly work it out so that when I'm doing it, it will reinforce what you have done. Okay, so give this a try. Yeah, give this a try. Give this a try. Give this a try. Okay, I hope you're doing it. I hope you're doing it. A man has three children, namely Gabriel, Cass, and Jennifer. Gabriel is a year older than Cass, and Cass in turn is 12 years older than Jennifer. The sum of their ages is 28 years. How old is each child now? Ha ha ha. Okay, who is doing it? Who is doing it? Give this a try. People, give this a try. Okay, you know what's going to happen? Just want to be sure that you're actually trying it. You're actually doing it. If you are doing it and you want me to wait for you, type one in the comments. If you are doing it and you want me to wait for you, type one in the comments. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Let me say it again. If you are doing it and you want me to wait for you, type one in the comments. Yeah, type one in the comments. Okay. If I don't see one in the comment, then it means that you're not doing it. You are just waiting for me to come do it, which is also okay if you don't want to do it. Okay. Anyways, let's do it together. A man has three children, namely Gabriel, Cass, and Jennifer. Gabriel is a year older than Cass, but we don't know Cass's age. And Cass in turn is 12 years older than Jennifer. We still do not know Jennifer's age. So, do you know what you are going to do here? The last person that was mentioned, you start from there and you circle back. So, they said Cass in turn is what? 12 years older than Jennifer. We don't know Jennifer's age. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say let Jennifer's age. You see, you start from Jennifer. Let Jennifer's age be X. Are you seeing that? So if Jennifer's age is X, what do you think will now be Cass's age? Cass in turn is what? 12 years older. So for Cass's age, he's going to be what? 12 years older. What does that mean? That will be X plus 12. We're told that Cass is 12 years older. So you have to add 12 to Jennifer's age. Since Jennifer's age, we said let it be X. To get Cass's age, we're going to add 12 to what? To Jennifer's age. So, but we have one more child of this man, Gabriel. Gabriel is a year older than Cass. So Gabriel's age is a year older. So what do you have to do? X plus 12, you add 1 to it because they said a year older. You see what I'm doing now? You add 1 to it because we're told that he's a year older. Does this make sense? So we have all we need now to get our answer. But they said the sum of their ages is 28 years. The sum of their ages is 28 years. Are you seeing that? So we're going to add all their ages and equate the sum to what? 28. So it's going to be what? X, that's Jennifer's age, plus Cassie's age, X plus 12. And then Gabriel's age, X plus, see this one, 12 plus 1 is what? 13. So let's just write 13 here. And all is equal to what? Hey, what did I just say just now? 28. Yeah, when you add all their ages, you get 28. All right. Are you still with me, people? So let's rearrange the terms and let's collect like terms. What we have on the left hand side, we have x plus another x again, okay, and then plus 12, then plus 13. All right, so plus 12 plus 13, all is equal to 28. Okay, so what is x plus x plus x? That's 3x. And 12 plus 13 is what? 15. All is equal to what? 28. So what I'm going to do next now is to subtract 15 from both sides of the equation. So 3x is equal to what? 28 minus 15. Are you seeing that? And 3x is equal to what? What's 28 minus 15? Okay, I hope this is in order. This is what? 13. Wait, I hope I've not made a mistake here. It seems I have. Hold on a bit. Let me check if everything is okay. 28. Sorry, this one is Gabriel is a year older than Cass. Okay, 12. Yeah, everything's in order. So 15, 5 plus 8. Okay, that's 13 by the way. So this is 13. Then you divide both sides by what? By 3. So x is equal to what? 13 over 3. Give me a second. Let me quickly grab something. Hold on. Just you can just finish working it out. Let's like the live. If you're on the live stream, like the live. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, there's a mistake here, and nobody even cares. Is it like you're not following what I'm doing? 12 plus 13 is not 15, it's 25. Okay, it is 25. So this is why it's good to participate and lend your voice, contribute to what's happening. Uh-huh. So there's a mistake with that. And then I was wondering where the mistake was coming from. And nobody said anything. Okay, let's go on. So 28 minus 25 is what? Is 3. Okay, is 3. So you write 3 here. Then you divide both sides by 3, and you're going to get what? 1. So x is equal to 1. Now, we already have the value of x, which means, we said let the inverse h be x. See what I have here. So if we already have the inverse h as x, and we're told that Cass is 12 years older, Gabriel is 1 year older than Cass. So Cass, which is what? X plus 12, will be what? X is 1, so you have 1 plus 12, and that's 13. So what about Gabriel? So Gabriel is 1 year older than Cass, so that will be 13 plus 1, which is what? 14. So their ages are um, 13 and 14 respectively. Okay, so Jennifer is 1 year old, just a baby. We have Cass 13 and we have Gabriel 14. I hope this is okay. I hope this makes sense. Okay, if you're in the live stream, like the live. I want you to like the live, and you can drop your thoughts, drop your comment in the comment section. So I think we're okay. If you have any question, ask. I want to move on to the next question. If you've got any question, drop it in the comment. Drop it in the comment. Drop it in the comment. Let's move on. If you've got any question, drop it in the comments. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next one then. If there's no question, so number 19. Okay, number 19. Yes, who's giving this a try? In an examination, Julius scored 5 more marks than John, who in turn scored 4 marks less. Look at that word, less than Grace. If the total mark scored by the 3 students was 150, find the mark of each student. Okay, so let's go on. Okay, are you ready? Let's do this together. In an examination, Julius scored 5 more marks than John, who in turn scored 4 marks less than Grace. Okay, I think we just have 2 people here now. Okay, so let's begin. In an examination, no, it's not 2 people, it's 3. Julius, uh, John, and Grace. Okay, who in turn, see, John in turn scored 4 marks less than Grace. So, like I told you, you start from the last person and you circle back. So let's start from Grace. So say let Grace's age be, let's use M. So if Grace's age is M, what will now be is it John now with Juliet? Then John, who in turn scored 4 marks less than Grace. So John's age. Who can tell me what's going to be John's age? Yes, I want you to drop it in the comments. What is going to be John's age? Anybody? I'm waiting. Drop it in the comments. If, with respect to M now, what's going to be John's age? Yes, I'm waiting. Anybody? What's going to be John's age? Drop it in the chat. What's going to be John's age? Anybody? Let's like the live. Thank you. Let's like the live. Okay, they said John is what 4 marks. John has. Did I use age? No. Sorry, not age. What am I saying? It's not age. So let Grace's mark. I think it's mark. Yeah, marks. So John's marks. John's marks is who in turn scored 4 marks less than Grace. So that would be M minus 4 because they say 4 marks less than Grace. 4 marks less than Grace. Okay, moving on. Okay, what about Julius? Julius scored 5 more marks than John. So Julius marks is, they said 5 more marks. So you're going to add 5 to what John got. So you're going to do M minus 4 plus 5. I see that. Because they said 5 marks more. Let me write this 5. Why is the 5 not writing? What's going on with you 5? Okay, I'm going to rewrite this again. So 5. All right. So they said the if the total marks scored by the 3 students was 150, so when you add all their marks, you with the sum M, the first person here, M minus 4, so M minus 4, and then plus what this other person here, Julius scored M minus 4 plus 5. So what is minus 4 plus 5? Because this is M minus 4 plus 5. What is minus 4 plus 5? That's what 1. So that will be M plus 1. So I'm going to write M plus 1 here. And then all is equal to what? Because they said they all scored together 150. So equate the sum to 150. Are you seeing that? So equate the sum to 150. Let's erase this and let's move on. Yeah. So what's the next thing now? M plus M plus M. That's 3M. See what I've just done? I've just added all the M's. So M plus M plus M is what? 3M. All right. Now what about the numbers? See, minus 4 plus 1 is what? What's minus 4 plus 1? That's minus 3. So equal to 150. I'm going to add 3 to both sides, or I'm going to say move minus 3 to the right hand side. So 3M is equal to what? 150 plus 3. So what's 150 plus 3? That's 153. And what is going to be the next thing? Yeah. I just discovered now, yes. That's why I changed it to max. Yes. Yeah, thank you. Shall be poor. Yeah, is max. Divide both sides by 3. 3 cancels 3, so M is equal to what? 3 goes into 15, you have 5. 3 goes into 3, you have 1, so that's 51. Now we already, M is what? 51. So who is M here? Grace's marks, we say let it be M. So Grace had what? Grace had 51 marks. So Grace had 51 marks. Grace had 51 marks. Who is the next person? John, m minus 4. So John had 51 minus 4 because that's m minus 4. So had 51 minus 4, which is what? 47 marks. Are you there? 47 marks. Very good. Very good. And who's the last person there? Julius. So Julius had 5 more marks than John. So for Julius, Julius had 5 more marks than John. So that would be what? 47 plus 5. And that's what? 52. 52 marks. So we've already gotten all the marks that they all got. But do not just stop right here. It's always good to add all the marks to be sure that the sum is going to give us 150. I think we may looking at it, it's surely going to give us 150, right? So 51 from this person, from Grace, plus 47 from John, and then 52 from Julius. When you add everything, you're going to get what? 150. So yes, we are correct with the answers that we got. Okay? Are you all getting the value from this live stream? I hope it's going very well. I hope it's going very well. Any questions? Drop it in the comment if you have any questions. Drop it in the chat if you have any questions. Okay, if there are no questions, I think we can move on to the next one. So let's go to number 20. Let's go to number 20. All right. Anybody? Who's going to help us with that? So number 20 says, where did the m plus 1 come from? Okay. M plus 1. So let me show you where. So remember from this. See, we said let Grace marks be what? M. And they told us that John scored 4 marks less than Grace. See it here. They said, yes, John, who in turn scored 4 marks less than Grace. I see that. Who in turn scored 4 marks less than Grace. So we wrote m minus 4, as you can see here. But that's not, they say, who now? Julius scored 5 more marks than John. So that's why we added 5 to what John got, which is m minus 4. So we added 5 to m minus 4. And minus 4 plus, this minus 4 plus 1 will give us what? Plus 1. We just give us 1. So that was how we're able to get this m plus 1. This is for Julius. I hope I've been able to answer your questions in the people. Hope I answered your question. Hope I did. So that was how we got that. Okay, I would like all of you to attempt number 20. I'll just wait for a few minutes. Attempt number 20, okay? Go ahead and do that. Okay, that's very good. Good to know, Senate people. Kevin Gunipath. Oh, you're welcome. I think I saw you yesterday. Yeah. I hope you're doing good. So I have dropped a question for all of you to attempt. As you can see, this is number 20. So attempt this question. This question is going to lead you. I think it's going to lead you to system of equations. Yeah, if I thought that correctly. So can you attempt this question and let's have your answer in the comments. Okay? If you can, drop your answer in the comments. Good. Okay, somebody dropped. You said 8 books cost 700 naira, and 7 books cost 600 naira. If I'm correct. Okay, we're going to test it out if you are right. Oh, is he only the one who has answered it? What about the other people on the live stream? Do you have your answer? Anyways, let's quickly check now. A man bought 15 books for 9,800. Let me just highlight it. 15 books for 9,800 naira. Some of the books cost 600 naira. Some they didn't tell us how many, and the rest cost 700 naira. How many of each type did he buy? So we want to get the number of books that cost 600 naira and the number of books that also cost 700 naira, but we don't know how many. So the question is, we're going to say, we can say let x be the number that costs 600 naira. So let x be the number. Okay, let me actually write this way. Let x be the cost, be the number that costs 600 naira. This is the symbol for naira. And y be the number. Okay, and y that costs. What's the next one? 700 naira. All right. Now we already know how many books in total. That's x plus that's 15. See 15. So which means if I add x to y, since excuse me, since x is the number that costs 600 naira and y is the number that costs 700 naira. If I do x plus y, I must equate it to what? 15, because that is the total number of books. Do you understand that now? Very good. So we now want to get the total cost. Well, we're not given we have the total cost of the books, right? What's the total cost of the books? 9,800 naira. See it here. So how do you get the total cost? You are going to multiply the number of books that cost 600 naira. So you do x times 600, because x books cost 600 naira. So for us to get the equation that has the total cost, you are going to do this then plus the same thing to what's the next one? 700 naira. We said let y be the number of books that cost what? 700 naira. So you are going to do 700 times y, or y times 700, and you must equate it to the total cost of all the books, which is what? 9,800 naira. Are you still with me? Yeah, so that's what now we have two equations. So I want us to simplify the equations, by the way. So the first one, x plus y equals to 15, equation 1. Then the next one, this is what? 600x plus what? 700y is equal to what? 9,800 naira. So before I call it equation 2, I want us to divide through by 100 to make it simple. So by 100, by 100, and by 100. So this cancels the 0, this one cancels this, and this cancels this. So I have what? 6x plus 7y is equal to what? 98. This is what? Equation 2. Let's bring equation 1 under. So x plus y is equal to what? 15. Equation 1. So remember, we need to get rid of one of the variables. We have two variables there, x and y. So we can use elimination method to get rid of one of the variables for us to be able to get the other variable. How does that make sense? Okay? Yeah. All right, moving on. So I can multiply equation 1 by 6, because for me to get rid of 6x, this has to be 6x as well. So let's do that right here. So times 6 here, equation 1 times 6. That's 6 times x is 6x. 6 times y is 6y. What's 6 times 15? What would that be? Is that 90? Yeah, 90. So let's bring equation 2 under. 6x plus 7y is equal to what? 98. So we can subtract the equation. So let's subtract. 6, you can say equation, the first one, I think this is equation 2. No, that's equation 1. And this is equation 2, remember. So I can say equation 1 minus equation 2, or you can do equation 2 minus equation 1. It doesn't matter. But just make it consistent all through. So 6x minus 6x is what? 0. 6y minus 7y is what? Minus y. Take note of that. And 90 minus 98 is what? Minus 8. All right. So I'm going to, you can decide to multiply both sides by -1 to cancel the minus sign. Or you can just simply do this real quick. Just strike out the negative signs. So y is equal to what? 8. Mhm. So if y is 8, can we get what, x? Yes, we can. X plus y is equal to 15. Let's use this simple equation to get x. So since x plus y is equal to 15 and y is 50, y is 8, so you just do x plus 8 is equal to 15. You take away 8 from both sides, x will be equal to what? 15 minus 8. You see that? And then x is equal to what? 7. Meanwhile, y is 8. So we now have, let's go back to the question. We have x, we have y. Let's go back to the question. The question says, how many of each type did he buy? So he bought x is what? Is x not 7? Yeah, x is 7. So 7 books, he bought 7 books that cost 600 naira. All right. He bought 7 books that cost 600 naira. And he bought, is this, yeah, and he bought 8 books that cost 700 naira because y is 8. So this is how we're able to get our answer. All right. I hope this is clear to all of you. Okay. And we have we have been able to solve this question. Is that okay? So this is how it's going to be done. What was the answer? Ketan Bonaparte again. What was the answer? Did you get this? I was not quite sure what you wrote down. Wait, let me check what you wrote down before. You said 8 books cost 7 naira. I think you are right. Let me check. 600. Yes, you are right. You got it correct. Yes, you are right. Okay. So we are going to stop here temporarily. I'll be back here again in a few hours. All right. I'll be back here again in a few hours. So just stay tuned. And if you have not joined my WhatsApp community or my Telegram channel, you go and join. The link is on my bio. Go join and have access to my live classes, okay? And other offers as well. So see you in the next one. I have to go. Bye bye. That one. So well, yeah, thank you. It's good to see you again. Thank you so much. It's good to see you.